name is Mary McGuire,
And I'm Janet Klein.
and today we're going to be teaching the interactive process. But before we do that, I just want to say a few words about the differences and similarities between the exchange or partnership that we've all done for many years and this interactive process, which I think is a new growing edge of focusing in relationships. And the first thing I want to say there is that both are equally important. It's not an either or, it's a both and. There are times when I'm in a relationship with someone and there's some tension or there's something between us that would be a place where I would ask for an interactive. Other times when I'm with something in myself and I want a listening presence or a listening person to keep me company, then I would ask for that kind of exchange. So it is important that whether we're using the interactive or whether we're using the exchange partnership, both are from speaking from the bodily felt sense, which is the essence and the crux of focusing. The other thing is both involve a listening, a very special, specific kind of listening to each bit of experience.
I'd like to maybe give you a little bit of history of the interactive, how it developed for me. And in the early 80s, decided I'd go back and get my doctorate in psychology. I was writing a dissertation, and what I decided I would write it about was focusing partnerships. The partnership was that good old thing that we still hang on to, which is I have my issue, I talk about it to you, you're my listener, and you reflect. And when I come to a resting place, we exchange, then I listen to you. I recognized that just popped out at me about this was so much different from the partnership that I knew, which is don't let any of my material get into yours and don't let any of yours come into mine. But this was my entry point. This was where I recognized there's something more that we can do with focusing beyond just a partnership. And at that point, I started developing some steps or a model where we could actually teach it. Much of what I was doing was based on a model I had of Mary McGuire and what she did intuitively as a focuser and a focusing listener. These were kind of the basic influences. The model almost developed itself. That is by and large, some of the prime influences in my being able to identify and develop this model. That it functioned so beautifully as a relationship model just was sort of, to me, a natural outgrowth.